Here in video 7 of our home loan, our mortgage worksheet, we are going to go ahead and calculate the other elements of a mortgage loan, including the interest amount, the amount that we're paying in interest, the principal payment, how much is actually going to paying off the loan, and then at the end of the first period, which is in terms of a month, what the ending balance is. In other words, how much do we still owe on the original amount that we borrowed for this home. So we will be putting in formulas for the interest amount, principal payment, and the ending balance, and then of course extending that out to 360 months. So when we finished video number 6, we created this section here with all the details of our loan, including the payment function. And then we went ahead and put in all of our different periods along with the particular month. And so we're assuming that this loan that we're buying this house, borrowing $250,000 beginning on February 1st. And yes, that went a long way down, 360. There it is. And the date will be, when we pay this loan off, January 1st of 2051. That's right, you actually do borrow money for that long period of time. I've done it several times. But all those homes that I bought 30 years ago, we sold well before the 30 years were up. And so the previous home that I'm in, we ended up with a 15-year loan, but I paid it off early. But that's what it takes to borrow the money, long period of time. Let's take a look at what it takes to create the rest of this table. So we have our beginning balance of $250,000, which was equal to B4. And it's very important you do it this way because we're not going to set up these calculations 360 times. We're going to set them up in a way that we can actually copy all the way down to 2051. Payment amount was just equal to this location here where we already put in the formula. And so now we need to calculate the interest amount. For this, we need to think back to the formula for simple interest. I equals PRT. We will be able to omit the T for time because we're going to make the adjustment within the interest rate. We'll just go ahead and make the interest rate for 1 month. And here's how we'll do that. Equal sign. We want to click on the amount of money that is owed, $250,000. But we only need to calculate the interest amount for 1 month, the first period. So we're going to take that P times, and then in parentheses, we need to calculate the interest rate for just 1 month. And the way we do that is just to go ahead and click on the interest rate and divide it by the number of months in a year. And in that way, we are already converting it to apply to just 1 month, so that we adjust the simple interest formula to account for that amount of time. So it's not for a year, it's just for 1 month. And then because we've already done that, we don't have to worry about putting in a value for T for time. So what we have here is $833.33. I'm going to decrease the number of decimal places. And so that $833, think about that. That's the amount you have to pay for the first month for borrowing the money. This is not even going to paying off the loan. This is just the expense of having borrowed that money. That's how much the bag of money cost you for 1 month. I'll repeat that. You wanted to buy a house, they gave you a bag of money, $250,000. The price for this bag of money for the first month is over $800. Does that seem like a lot? Yes. Yes, it is. So then what's the principal payment? How much is actually going to paying off the amount that we owe? And that would be equal sign the payment amount minus the interest amount, the amount we had to pay as an expense. So the amount that went to paying off the loan was only $360. So then the ending balance is going to be the amount that we started with at the beginning of the period minus the amount that we paid towards paying off that loan, the principal payment, this one here. So then at the end of the first month, we owe $249,639. And the last step for this video is that we want the beginning balance for the next period, period 2. Equal sign, click on the ending balance of the previous period. So the beginning balance of the new period is the ending balance of the previous period. Once you've finished that, have me come by and take a look at it. For those of you at home, of course, you want to be saving that work. And later in the week, you will want to send me a copy of that. And that'll conclude video 7. In our next video, we will learn how to extend all of these calculations all the way down for 360 periods or 360 months.